Nazi Propaganda by Kami Kai. Nazi propaganda started when Joseph Goebbels set up the Reich Chamber of Commerce in 1933. This organization dealt with all the art, music, radio, film, literature, and newspapers in Germany. In Germany, to produce any art, music, radio, film, or literature or newspaper, you had to be in the Reich Chamber of Commerce. In Germany, you could only see, hear, or read what the Nazis wanted you to. If you published without permission, you would be severely punished. Goebbels organized phrases of book burnings. Books that did not match Nazi beliefs would be burned in public. Loyal Nazis would usually ransack libraries to remove any offending books. Hitler rose to power along with the Nazis in 1933. However, most of his power depended on his skill with foreign policy, which was reflected in many forms of Nazi propaganda. The Nazis used the leadership principle, which meant decision comes from leaders and not people, to embody their ideas. It depicted Hitler as a German Superman who guided the nation to its destiny. Many posters and paintings showed Hitler in a Renaissance pose, along with the slogan, "One people, one nation, one leader." This slogan had a heavy use when Germany became in union with Nazi Austria. After failing to invade Britain in 1940, Hitler wanted to invade the Soviet Union, making the Jewish and communist people the main target of violent propaganda at this time. The slogan in this poster says, "Europe's victory is your prosperity." It also depicts Great Britain as a graveyard and shows how Germany is turning to crush Russia with a metal fist. By the late 1930s, propaganda began to reflect the fear of anti-Semitic policies. This poster, "The Eternal Jew," was opened in Munich in an attempt to reveal the Asian and Middle Eastern characteristics of the Jewish in hope to turn the German people against them. Mein Kampf, or My Struggle, was a book created by Hitler that rivaled the Bible as best-selling book in Germany. Sometimes this book would be passed out as a gift to newlywed couples. In it contained hateful plans and blueprints for bloodshed. It also had immense glorification of Hitler. However, it is considered one of the most satanic books ever. And it's really sad because it was probably one of the most famous books in Germany. A recurring theme in Nazi propaganda was to depict Hitler as a man of peace, attempting to steal back many German territories that were lost at the end of World War I. This cartoon shows Hitler as a sower of peace. The Nazis like to use many humorous cartoons to prove their point in politics. How did the Nazi propaganda contribute to World War II? It contributed to World War II because it helped shape the framework of the mind of the German people. It cast them outside of the real world and forced them to be content living a lie. It helped get the approval of the people to continue Hitler's horrific actions. And this affected World War II because it just brainwashed all the people. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned a lot about Nazi propaganda. Thank you.